What is up, guys? Guestos here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. On this episode, I'm about to show you how I did this amazing thumbnail for my other video. That is how I got scammed on AliExpress. So without wasting my time, let us dive right into it. So what I'll do is I'll create a new working environment, and this is my settings. We are doing a 2560 by 1440 pixel. We are using a resolution of 300, and we will create our new workspace. So I already have the stuffs I'll be using. I'll be using this picture I took while taking videos and pictures of my item, and I'll be using this PNG file from PNG Wig, and I'll be using my test. Okay, so let us dive right into it. So what I'll do is I'll just place embedded or drag and drop my picture to the background. Everything is okay. I press enter. Now what I'm about to do next is I'm about to highlight this AirPods Pro you see on my screen. So I'll come to this tab and use the object selection to just tap on the object. Automatically it highlights the object I want to select. Now I can see some faded portions. So what I'll do is I'll come to the select portion, use the modify tab, the contract, and I'll contract it by 1 pixels. So I'll contract it by 1 pixel, and I think it is fine now. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to create a layer mask for this object, because I'll be using a test. I want the test to appear behind the object. So what I'll do next is I'll create a layer mask. Alright, so my layer mask has been created. Okay, so now I want to make some editing to this layer. Now I'll come to this side, select Ctrl L on my keyboard just to brighten the AirPod a little bit. So I want to add a little white to the AirPod to eliminate some of the shadows. Alright, now I think this is a little bit. So what I basically did was I highlighted this portion and just edited only the AirPod. Now everything is done. I'll press OK on my keyboard. Now the next thing for me to do is I'll add my test, and I already have the test over here, so I'll just copy it. Select my test. Now I want to use pop-ins for this tutorial. Highlight my test like this and just paste it. So I'll highlight everything and select bold for this test. Now I'm done. I'll hit Ctrl T on my keyboard to highlight the test, grab it and place it at the middle. Now what I'll do is I'll enlarge the test a little bit. Alright, this is fine. So what I'm about to do next is that I'll highlight the background and the layer, Ctrl T. I want to expand it a little bit. Good. This is okay. So now with my layer mask, I'll copy it above the text just to give it that overlapping view. So what I'll do now I'll add a little bit of shadow. That is a drop shadow, just to separate the layer from the actual background. Just add a little bit shadow to it. I think this is fine. And I'll also add a stroke to it. Let me do some editing to the stroke. I'll select outside and I'll change the color to white. Now I'll increase the size of the stroke a little bit just to give it this feel. Okay, so I'm almost done. What I'll do next is I'll copy my next test, that is by a shop, and I'll use the same font. I'll paste it. Now I'll reduce I think this is good, so let me change this to medium, the font weight to medium. Click OK. Now I'll select it and reposition my text. So if it's here, it's fine. All right, so I'm done. Now I'll copy my PNG file and place it over here. Now let me expand this a little bit. Yes, this is fine. Let me expand the whole thing a little bit, the main text a little bit, and center it. This is fine. Let me add more shadow to the layer. This should be fine. All right, now we are done. In 6 minutes, I think we've done, or I've taught you how I created my previous thumbnail. And if you want to see videos of me doing Photoshop tutorials, make sure you like this video. It keeps me going and it really motivates me to do more. All right, catch you guys on another one. Peace out.